Hey everybody, grand morning, grand evening, and depends on when you're watching this video. I usually don't talk about death too much or certain things. I just left a funeral from a dear friend of mine's. Name's Eric. I really don't do the RIP thing too much. That's just not my thing. But I do want to say this here about the gentleman, is that I love the brother, which was good, and we loved each other. He was a childhood friend that I knew for so many years. And this funeral actually was a funeral that was very, very good. It wasn't sad. The guy that passed, Eric, was a funny guy. He was a singer. He was a funny guy. He was a comedian. He cracked jokes. He was an artist. And the reverend that they had do the sermon, he embodied all that for the sermon. So the sermon was very refreshing, and it just felt good to know that my friend, dear friend, is in a better place, and his homegoing was amazing. It was funny. It was everything Eric. So I just loved it. It's an unfortunate, but it was fortunate the way it was done. So I just want to say, Eric, I love you, my brother. I wanted to get up there and say something, but I got nervous, and I got to work on that. But I love you, my brother. And the one thing I do love about my brother is that we had talked. He came to the shop, we talked, came about a hoodie, and he told me that he talked to my son because he saw my son in the streets. And I admired that he talked to my son to tell my son that my son shouldn't be in the streets like this, because this is just not what he do. It's not becoming of us. And I appreciate Eric telling my son that. And I appreciate that Eric was getting his life together. He had got an apartment. He had a cat that he loved so much. He was just doing a lot of things that I was admired of him. And he was getting stuff together. But the one major thing that I loved about the last time we talked was that we gave each other a hug, and we told each other that we loved one another. And that was so precious, because you never know when the last time you're going to see that person. So with that being said, we always have to tell each other we love each other. That's why I always tell you guys I love you if no one else told you that, because you never know what's going to happen on your last days on this earth. So with that being said, peace and blessings. I love you guys if no one else told you they love you, and I'll talk to you guys later.